Hey guys, it's Marcus from Perspective Sports, and today I am going to give you my predictions for the NBA 2016-2017 awards. We will run down the most valuable player, MVP, Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, Coach of the Year, Most Improved Player, and Executive of the Year. And I'm even taking it a step further by adding a defensive team and a first and second team All Rookie and All NBA team. And we are going to start with Executive of the Year, and that award goes to Bob Myers of the Golden State Warriors. This award is usually won in the offseason because that's the time where teams build around and find players to fit their system and turn their team into contenders or make them even better. And Bob Myers definitely made his Warriors team better by signing a top 3 player in the league this offseason in Kevin Durant. Next up, we have Most Improved Player, and that award goes to Charlotte Hornets point guard Kemba Walker. Walker has shown steady improvement every season, but it seems as if he stalled out at averaging 17 points per game, which he averaged 3 straight years. But last season, his point total jumped from 17 to 20. Entering his sixth season, Walker is due for a major breakout season, and with point guard Jeremy Lin bolting for Brooklyn, that only leaves even more scoring opportunities for Walker. I think he'll have a breakout season and possibly make an All-Star appearance, although unlikely. Next up on our list is Defensive Player of the Year, and this award goes to Boston Celtics shooting guard Avery Bradley. Bradley, in my opinion, is the best perimeter defender in the NBA, and I'm not the only one who thinks that. Portland Trailblazers star point guard Damian Lillard has told Bradley himself that he is the best perimeter defender in the league. And on top of the compliment from Lillard, Bradley has made the All-NBA first team and finished the illegitimate 6th place in Defensive Player of the Year race last season. And this year will be the year he gets what he deserves. Now for the Coach of the Year, and this award will go to Boston Celtics head coach Brad Stevens, and I believe it will be the first of many more for Stevens. Stevens is widely regarded as a top 3 coach in the league, and multiple players from around the league, such as LeBron James, who happens to be the best player in the league, saying he highly respects Brad Stevens. His own player, Isaiah Thomas, saying Brad Stevens has the potential to be one of the greatest coaches who ever lived. Even head coach of the San Antonio Spurs, Greg Popovich, who happens to be the best coach in the league, saying he respects the hell out of Brad Stevens. And with a much improved roster, I believe Stevens will finally get his first Head Coach of the Year award. Now for the Sixth Man of the Year award, and it goes to the guy who I thought should have won it last year, and that's Golden State Warriors small forward Andre Iguodala. It's guaranteed that Andre Iguodala will be coming off the bench because now the Warriors have, well, Kevin Durant, and there's no room for Iguodala in the starting lineup, which means he'll keep the same role as a sixth man and make the most of it as he always does. Iguodala is more valuable than you think to the Warriors team. He's basically a quote-unquote glue guy that will hold the Warriors together on both the offensive and especially the defensive end this year, and that will lead to him getting the much-deserved Sixth Man of the Year award. And now for the Rookie of the Year award, and this award will be going to Ben Simmons out of LSU in the first overall pick in the draft. Simmons is one of the best overall players to come out of the draft in a long time. His only knock is the fact that his jump shot is iffy. I'm not going to say it's not there because he didn't shoot that many in college and has shown dedication to improving it. Simmons is a player who can play all 5 positions. Philadelphia has not only committed to playing him at his natural position at the small forward, but has even committed to playing him at the point guard throughout times during the season, which means he'll have the ball in the hands a lot more than other rookies such as Brandon Ingram, who won't even be starting to start the season. And even if he gets the starting job, he'll still be competing and sharing minutes with proven small forward Luol Deng and Minnesota Timberwolves point guard Chris Dunn, who will be splitting time with point guard Ricky Rubio to start the season. Simmons is the future of the NBA, and if I had to compare him to a current NBA player, I'd compare him to Giannis Antetokounmpo of the Milwaukee Bucks. They are both taller than 6'9". They both will be playing point guard throughout some of the season. Both are very good defenders and can run single-man fast breaks. I'm going to be looking forward to seeing the Sixers play the Bucks this year because that matchup is sure to be entertaining. And to cap off everything about Ben Simmons is his amazing passing ability and court vision. And finally, to the final award that we've all been waiting for, and that is the Most Valuable Player, or MVP. As a quick sidebar before I announce the MVP, I feel like every year LeBron does not win the MVP award, he has been robbed. In terms of value, LeBron is the most valuable player in the league, and in terms of talent, he is the best player in the league. But due to voter fatigue, I don't think LeBron will be winning another MVP award. With that being said, the MVP award goes to Russell Westbrook of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Russell Westbrook is the best point guard in the league and is now the undisputed leader of the Oklahoma City Thunder with Durant's departure. Westbrook averaged 7.3 more points per game, 1.7 more rebounds, and even one more assist with Durant out last year. And with a full season without Durant, when Westbrook was already putting up numbers comparable to Oscar Robertson with Durant, Westbrook is in for a truly remarkable season. Obviously, the Thunder aren't going to win as many games as they did last year, and they're going to take a lot more losses. But if Westbrook can manage to get them to top 5 in the Western Conference, the award will be his. And we are going to start with the All-NBA defensive team. And the players I have on the roster is shooting guard Avery Bradley, my Defensive Player of the Year award winner, of the Boston Celtics, shooting guard Jimmy Butler of the Chicago Bulls, small forward Kawhi Leonard, who has already won Defensive Player of the Year of the San Antonio Spurs, power forward Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors, and Hassan Whiteside of the Miami Heat. Up next is our All-NBA rookie first team, and on that team we have point guard Chris Dunn, who's going to have a really good rookie season with the young and talented Minnesota Timberwolves, especially if they can trade point guard Ricky Rubio. And up next we have guard Jamal Murray of the Denver Nuggets, who is likely going to see a bunch of time at the shooting guard position due to the fact that their likely point guard of the future is Emmanuel Mudiay, who happens to be a pass-first point guard, which is going to boost Murray's scoring average even more than expected. Shooting guard Buddy Hield of the New Orleans Pelicans. Hield is in the perfect situation being a sharpshooter, and on a team that lacks perimeter shooting, he will get a lot of shot opportunities in his first season and will be putting up solid numbers. Up next we have forward/guard Ben Simmons, who will be the Rookie of the Year pick and will have put up amazing numbers in his first year. And up next, we have Thon Maker, who has surprised a lot of people, including myself, who happen to be his biggest critic, in shattering expectations with his Summer League performances, and I believe will put up solid rookie numbers. Now to take a look at our second team All-NBA rookies. And first, we have point guard Dejounte Murray of the San Antonio Spurs. Murray, in my opinion, was the steal of the draft. A talent like Murray in a place like San Antonio is the perfect fit, and Murray's play will reflect such. Shooting guard Denzel Valentine of the Chicago Bulls, who has shown that he can be an all-around player in the NBA and has even shown a reliable jump shot in the Summer League. Up next, we have Jaylen Brown, who is shown to be a fierce defender and a solid finisher around the rim. He will be a big asset for the Celtics going into this season. Up next, we have small forward Brandon Ingram of the Los Angeles Lakers, and the reason he missed the first team is because he will be sharing significant time with Luol Deng, who was signed by the Lakers this past offseason. But Ingram will come into his own at the midpoint of the season. And finally, we have Dante Sabonis of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Sabonis was drafted 11th overall by the Magic, but traded to the Thunder in exchange for Serge Ibaka. And Sabonis has become one of my favorite players out of this draft class because not only can he shoot, he can score around the rim, he can play solid defense, he can rebound, and he also played in this past Olympics for his homeland of Lithuania where he started and played well. Now for a look at our All-NBA first team roster. And on that list we have Russell Westbrook, which is obvious because he won the MVP award and will be putting up similar numbers to the great Oscar Robertson. Up next, we have Stephen Curry, who is the reigning two-time MVP and will dazzle offensively this season as he's done in the past, hitting difficult shots seamlessly and leading the Warriors to another very successful season. Up next, we have small forward LeBron James. James is the best player in the NBA and will once again put the Cleveland Cavaliers on his back and lead them to another successful season. Then we have Kawhi Leonard, who is a defensive anchor and arguably the best defender in the NBA. Leonard is also a very good offensive player. And then finally, we have DeMarcus Cousins of the Sacramento Kings, who will put up solid numbers once again, but it'll seemingly all go to waste because he's on a very bad team. Finally, here's a look at our All-NBA second team. And on that list, we have Portland Trail Blazers point guard Damian Lillard, who will only get better. Lillard averaged 25 points to go along with 7 assists, and I believe his stats will go up this season and finally get off the All-Star snubs list. We have shooting guard James Harden of the Houston Rockets, who is an offensive superstar and was disrespected last season by not even getting put on an All-NBA list. Harden has also vowed to play defense this year now that all the offensive workload is no longer on his shoulders. Next, we have Kevin Durant, who is likely going to be a second option in Golden State, who I believe will still average upwards of 23 to 25 points per game, landing him a spot on the second team. Then we have Anthony Davis of the New Orleans Pelicans, who is coming off an injury, and if he can return to his old self, he'll definitely have a spot on the second team All-NBA. Finally, DeAndre Jordan, who is a defensive monster, and that will help him land on the second team list. Well, there you guys have it. These are my predictions for the 2016-2017 All-NBA Awards and first, second team. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.